Shadow. It's me, the devil. No. Hi, everybody. Hello, everybody. I can't be saying hi, everybody. I can't be just changing up my intro like that. Hello, everybody. Bob6983 here. And we're back for some more Pokemon Alpha Sapphire. In the last episode, we defeated Roxanne. And that was realistically it. It took the whole episode, but mainly because I completely forgot that Whismur had a completely terrible nature for fighting Roxanne. I'm not gonna swap out Whismur at all because that was just, I was like, yeah, I'm willing to take that trade. You take that trade, I'll take that trade, you know. But yeah, that's entirely my bad. It took a lot longer, or that episode took a lot longer than it should have. But that is my bad. In this episode, I think we're just gonna fight you, and then we're gonna get the heck on out of here. We have the Zigzagoon here. We're not really gonna name it. Remember the first time I went through this game and we had a Zigzagoon? Yeah, it's kind of similar situation. We're just gonna keep him there, realistically, just in case we need to do another HM or something like that. It's mostly just gonna be for what is it for cut, maybe for Flash. Although Flash is no longer an HM, I don't believe. I think it's just a TM. I might be wrong. I'm not quite sure, but yeah, that's mostly what Zigzagoon is going to be there for. For just the additional stuff. True, Stun Spore. You ever hear of a Stun Seed? Don't say Stun Seed backwards though. That's how they get you. I did not mean to use Sweet Scent. I am so mad. My gosh. I like to do this thing where like I mean either way I'm paralyzed. Or I'll just tap on the screen in between, like there being nothing on the bottom to actually tap on. And sometimes I'll just the pen will slide a little too far. And yeah. Annoying Shroomish. This is why I don't really like Shroomish in general. It looks silly, it looks stupid with its face, and also it does this whole, oh, I'm gonna heal off of all of your HP and no one's gonna know. It's gonna be so hilarious. It's annoying. And please don't be paralyzed. Thank you. So I know I've talked about this before. I know not everybody's a fan of Dragon Quest, but I sure as heck am. In between the Dragon Quest series and now, I have learned a whole heck of a lot more about Dragon Quest 11, and I have like this entire like a page on my notes app. Oh, maybe I shouldn't have brought this out because we both have some. I'll use Pound. Doesn't matter. I could have used Howl maybe, but it doesn't matter. I have like this entire. Damn, you got a crit. That's fine. You need a way to combat me because I'm much higher level than you. I have this entire page on my notes app solely dedicated to additional things that I completely forgot to cover. I might do like an update video or like a bonus video on Dragon Quest 11 because even though I know most of you like maybe aren't interested in that, I know I sure as heck am interested in it. And just for the sake of being like, well, I missed out on a few things, I want to make like an update video being like, hey, here's some things that I missed, maybe things that you should take into account before you do this, before you do that. But yeah, I guess Dragon Quest 11 has been like my hyperfixation for a while. In general, Dragon Quest has been my hyperfixation. I still need to play the 3 2D remake, and then 2 and 1 3D remakes are also coming out. Maybe this year, maybe next year, I'm not quite sure. But I also got to get those two. So, yeah. I got to get on board with that. True, now that we're done with everything. Yeah, there's your Devon parts. Yeah, you're going to go over there. One of my signature burps that I was talking about in the last episode are going to happen right now. Oh my goodness. Excuse me. My apologies for that, but as I said, yeah, usually when I'm recording, I don't like to do that. and I will like go off to the side or something and be like, oh, I'm a purple over there in the distance, and very quietly under my breath. But I guess that way y'all aren't like, nah, that's cap. Yo, yeah, cap my ass type shit. No, actually, don't do that. Don't cap my... Bust a cap in that... No. Yeah, let's go on over. And my apologies if that was, you know, disgusting, but I did give a warning. Maybe it wasn't, you know, enough time for a warning, but I was like, this thing is leaving my body right now, and I either do it under my breath or I let it rip. Thank you for the PokeNav. Our last little app that we need. There we go. Yeah. I like how Mr. Devin looks so smug. Yeah, that's how you talk with friends and get online. Yeah, you should find him. Thank you for the letter. So now we have access to basically all of the key things that you can do on the bottom screen. Yeah, you're counting on us. Yeah. We'll talk to you with you again. But yeah, let's go ahead and I guess go over the features really quickly before I continue anymore. One of the main things that you'll need this area for again is this guy right here will bring back fossils back from the dead. So if you ever get any fossils of any kind, bring it to him and he'll revive them. But yes, there are a lot of apps on the bottom. I'm gonna be moving while I show them. There's the Dex Nav. We've already covered how to use it. The more encounters of a Pokemon you get, the higher chances of getting a higher cutscene. Higher chances of finding a shiny Pokemon, and higher odds of finding a Pokemon that's strong. Yeah, I've been catching a lot of Pokemon. Yeah, you got a lot in Petalburg, and I passed by Mr. Briny. Yeah, and you'll be like, oh, you just moved in here, but yeah, you don't know. He used to be. Yeah, high respected Seafarer. Yeah, thank you. I think you used to be able to battle May here in one of the games. I don't remember which one. Probably Emerald. But no, we're not going to worry about that. Can I buy repels now? Because I kind of want to get repels. But anyways, before I was so rudely interrupted by May, I can buy repels. Maybe I'll bring like 5. I can buy a few super potions. Maybe I'll get 5 as well. I have 7 Pokeballs. I'll buy 5 of these as well. I don't really think we're going to need many of these. Well, we are going to need some Paralyze Heals. Not for like the next town over, but like the next town after that. Anyways, before I was so rudely interrupted, there are some things that we can do on here. We've already talked about the Dex Nav. If you want to look more into shiny hunting with the Dex Nav, I am not the authority on that. You're going to have to look at other people for that. I'm sorry. Here you can see the map of Hoenn, and then also this little icon on the top. The top middle tells you which trainers you can rebattle again. Specifically, Haley, the one with the girl with the... Yeah, it even tells you what Pokemon. I don't even have to tell you what they have. Yeah, the Lotad and the Shroomish, she's ready to battle if you want to battle her again. Cindy, the rich woman, and Winston, the rich kid. If you need some more experience, you can battle them again. Really cool. It's the trainer eye, or the trainer's eye thing. And you can see the entirety of the Hoenn region. All of this, yeah. Really cool. You can see the bases. That's another thing that we can do much later. Yeah, pretty cool for the area nav. The Buzz Nav is realistically just for maybe 2 things specifically. Yeah, you can activate Street Pass and Spot Pass. But the problem is the online is completely offline. No joke, no pun intended. Like, it's all gone. There is no more online for this game. Sure, maybe there's specific servers, but they're not official from Nintendo is the problem. So yeah, that's the issue. You can't really use the global trade service anymore, and like all the notifications about like, oh, these people's like bases are here. These like you can get them from Street Pass. You can get people's bases via Street Pass, but you can no longer get them via Spot Pass. You can't download them at all. Like it's gone. By the way, I guess if you look on the top left corner while I'm still moving, there's a moss rock over here. You can use that to evolve your Eevee into a Leafeon if you want that. I'm not gonna worry about that. But anyways, yeah, realistically the Buzznav is just used solely for the purpose of just news about like what's happening. There's I don't think that there's outbreaks, but there are like certain things that like they will talk about, like, oh, like this that the third. The name raider happens whenever you change a name for a Pokemon, or whenever you enter a contest, stuff of that nature. That's realistically what the Buzznav is for. It's not too important, but sometimes it is kind of nice to see it. But the big thing that carried over from Pokemon X and Y, the big thing is the PlayNav. You can get your Pokemon, or not your Pokemon, your player search services, the PSS, which is used for the online and is used for the Spot Pass. Yeah. So originally, I guess, wireless communication is turned off. Oops. That's my bad. Excuse me for a second. And there we go. It's turned on. So, little icon on the top right, you can connect to the internet like that, or you can go to the player search system, the PSS, and all your friends that you have played with, or if your friends on your 3DS system or 2DS system are online, it would show the list right there if they have Pokemon and they're online, or if you want to do something with them, it'll show them there. Acquaintances is the list of people that you have done something with, be it trade or battle. They don't necessarily have to be your friend, but they will pop up right there. And passerbys is essentially whenever you are online. Whenever you're online, it'll show the people who are online all over the world, essentially. Or I guess a select amount of people that are online. Yeah, I'm talking to Mr. Bryan. He's just going to take us over to Dewford, so don't really worry about the text box. But yeah, that's realistically what that is for. It's mostly just for connecting online, trading Pokemon, battling Pokemon. That's what that's there for. It was nice Wingull cinematic, but it was a really good feature while the online services were still here. But the servers for the 3DS are down and the Wii U, I guess. So those were the days. How it is. I wish I could show it off, but if I do show it off, it would be like with not official servers, and I kind of don't want to get into that. Yeah, there's the battle, the trade, the battle spot, the wonder trade. You can shout out. The Holocaster thing, that was specifically a Pokemon XY thing. Like halfway through, like Pokemon Omega Ruby Alpha Sapphire being a thing, it just stopped working entirely. They were like, oh yeah, the Holocaster services are done. We thank you for all the time that you used it for. So bye-bye. And they just stopped using it. So, I mean, like, you're not really going to worry about that. The GTS is where you would deposit your Pokemon online to trade with people online. GameSync, I have no idea what that is. I've never used that. O-Powers is for just certain abilities. We'll get into that later. Don't worry about that right now. Favorite list, it would, imply, the people that you care for, or the people who you do stuff with a lot more on the game. Yeah, that's who you would put on the list. Settings and profile, this is where you're going to change stuff about how you would appear online, or just how it works in general. Anyways, that's what that's there for. There's two more things that we can cover. The super training, this is how you EV train as well. You can buy those items like the proteins, the carbos, and all that sort of jazz. But if you want to do it specifically with set sort of EV training, like if you want to specifically target only attack or only defense, you can do that. I'm going to go ahead and get the old rod from you. Thank you. And we're gonna go backtrack really quickly. I know that we're here in Dewford and there's a lot we can do in Dewford, but I'm thinking about going to go catch a party member. But yeah, as I'm talking about this, we're gonna backtrack. I'm gonna backtrack over to Petalburg. Okay. So now that we are done, I guess, grabbing everything at the moment for Dewford. We're gonna get more stuff, but I'm gonna backtrack while I continue to talk about the super training. Super training again is what, like I said, for IV or not IV training, EV training. Again, I talked about this, and I think in the previous episode or 2 episodes ago, just stats that increase, or I guess, yeah, hidden stats that increase your Pokemon's like attack, stat, defense, stat, all that kind of jazz. These are ways that you can specifically target the set item or set, not abilities, but I just said the word, the set stats. It's a really cool way to introduce you into EV training. It's basically teaching you the basics, how you could do it, like how you could train them. Because of this, you can have a super strong Pokemon with really good EVs. Early game. You don't have to go through the entire game. You can go ahead and train them this way. I'm not going to do it right now, and I probably won't do it. I'll just let my Pokemon EV train themselves just by going through the adventure. But yeah, that is how you go about this. You do some training over here. I'll show a little bit, just a very little bit. I'm not going to actually do the things at all, but like, yeah, you do like these intros. It'll do like 3. It's like Scatterbug, and then Spupa, and then Vivillon. And then after that, it's like, oh, choose these specific ones that target, HP, defense, and all this. And then your Pokemon stats will increase after that. And then after all of those regimens that you do, here on the right, there'll be like some punchy bags that also increase your either attack or defense, depending on which one it is. Either like a punching bag, like a small version, a medium version, a large version. The large version increases your EVs by 12 points, I believe. And I think the medium one by 8 and the small one by 4, something like that. And then once your Pokemon is entirely EV trained, right next to where it has their name, like you see where it has their name right there, like mine says Majora, right to the left of that, whenever that is there, like it's flashing and it has like, I think some pictures of biceps, it'll be like, congratulations, your Pokemon is completely trained up. You can also punch this punching bag to see if you can get like some other additional punching bags to help out. But that's not the best way to get punching bags. There's some other punching bags that help out with like friendliness, or if you need to undo all of your EV training, you can get one of those punching bags as well. Or there's one that like doubles the amount of EVs that you gain from doing like the soccer thing that you do to increase your EVs. So yeah, it's a really cool way to, I guess, introduce you to EVs. I reeled it in too slow. That's not good. But yeah, really cool way to introduce people to EV training. Last but certainly not least is the Poke-Ami. I think that's how you say it. It's either that or Pokemon M. I think it's Poke-Ami. Pokemon Ami. Yeah, it's the French word for friend. Essentially just, here you can have fun and play with your Pokemon. You can feed them stuff. You can decorate it. It's all cutesy, wholesome 100. Right now we have Combuskin there. The more you move, the more, they walk around. You click on them, and then you can play with them or decorate. We're going to go ahead and play a little bit with Combuskin. Hello, Combuskin. Hi. Hi. I'm going to swap it over to the other one. There we go. Depending on where you pet them will show you like, oh, if it really likes it or if it really doesn't like it. If it does like a deep lower end pitch, they usually don't like it. It seems like the feather area up top is usually where they like it the most. But like, usually certain areas they don't like being pet. Like there. They don't like that. Kind of similar to actual pets in real life. It all just depends on where you pet them. Also, you can kind of talk to them.
Hello, Shrew.
It's very dependent on where you're talking to them. Sometimes they will listen, but other times they won't. But yeah, that's what you can do. You can grab these little things and then also feed it to them. The way to get more of those is over here on the top right. You can do these little mini games. My personal favorite is the tile puzzle, but there's these mini games that you can do. This is just ways to play more Pokemon while you're doing your adventure or like in the post game, stuff of that nature. Like if you're done with everything, here are ways that you can enjoy having time with your Pokemon. Okay, let's do something like that. I believe it was something like this, but yeah, these are really nice pastimes that you can do after you're done with your adventure or during your adventure. No one's stopping you from doing all this. My bad. I got into full focus mode because I saw a puzzle and I was like, ooh, I need to do this. Huh. Okay, there we go. Excuse me. Okay, there we go. You go there, you go there, you go there. And then the faster you complete it, the better the reward you get. Right now, it very much says I'm Puzzle Amateur. But yeah, this is how you get more of those items to feed to your Pokemon. Anyways, I should go catch our party member. I may just do this like a bit more offline, just like maybe play with the Pokemon. But yeah, really cool feature from Pokemon XY that has been brought over. I'm so glad that it was brought over. Anyways, those are the all the features on the bottom screen that you can do or that you can use. There we go. Fingers crossed, that's what I'm looking for. I'm not looking for a magic card. There we go. I don't know what I'm gonna call you though. It's a level 5 though. That's a big issue. Huh. Okay, that's not doing too much damage. That's good. Maybe I could do one more and then we'll call it quits. Or then we'll see if we can catch it. Oh damn, Majora. Caught lacking. Fingers crossed this Goldeen has a pretty decent nature. Not one that hinders it. Oh, true, you got Peck. Ooh, no. Okay, so if it's gonna be caught, then I'm gonna say I'm gonna end the episode off here, and in between episodes I'm gonna see what I can name this party member because I don't have a name for it at the moment. I'm being honest. So cool. I guess thank you all so much for watching. Next time on Pokemon Alpha Sapphire, we will be. I guess we'll figure out what the name of this Goldeen is. I'll have to figure out a name of a video game that I have not played yet. That I don't know resembles Goldeen or its evolution Seeking. But yeah, I guess until next time. Why am I not being able to talk properly? Until next time, see you all then.